letting her know. So are you a lawyer for the mother?
I'm power of attorney. I'm trustee of her estate. I am the highest law officer in the whole nation of Texas.
So you're not a lawyer, though?
Do I have a bar card? No. I keep my hands in my own pockets. I don't steal, nor do I traffic children.
Okay. What was your question? I'm sorry.
I had asked last week for a copy of the Articles of Incorporation. I also asked...
Be providing that to you. Do you have any specific questions with regards to this case?
Yeah. Is there a cause number?
There is. We don't have any. We haven't. Is this a removal case? But we're still in the process of investigating. We haven't removed any children.
If there is a cause of action, which would have a cause number, it's got 9 digits. That would be the only way that an order could be drafted by a judge. You know that.
Right. What we've requested is an order for investigation. It is not a removal.
Based on what facts?
Basically the equivalent of like a search warrant. Once that search warrant is executed, it goes away.
I've got an affidavit of truth from the mother that she sought medical treatment, and that should be sufficient for you to close your case.
And it is not, but we would appreciate a copy of it nevertheless.
The problem is that my client has chosen not to contract with your for-profit corporation. I've asked for articles of incorporation to prove your existence as a real, legitimate CPS agency that protects children.
Do you live in the state of Texas, ma'am?
I live in this wonderful nation of Texas. Yes, I do.
You live in the state of Texas.
I live in the nation of Texas.
Here's a little history lesson. Texas happens to be part of the United States of America. Are you familiar with the United States of America?
By treaty and contract,
if not,
yes.
I would welcome
it's actually by treaty. Treaty, Supremacy Clause, Article 6. It's all by treaty. It's its own nation, but it's joined the Union of States by treaty. Article 6, Supremacy Clause. You want to test my knowledge about Texas? Seriously?
If you want to go to...
Why don't we look at the Bill of Rights, Article 1, Section 1?
I will give you like a library card. It's free. Anybody can get one.
Well, maybe you should check the Bill of Rights of my client. Maybe you should check the Bill of Rights, Supremacy Clause, Superior Law.
And then you can go to history, specifically Texas history, and it will give you a lot of valuable information.
I have it all. I know it all.
Texas.
Off the top of my head. I've memorized it all. Imagine that.
So you don't need articles of incorporation because you know it all. So
you are a for-profit corporation. Why don't you look up a U.S. Supreme Court decision called Clearfield Trust versus United States? Since governments have chosen to incorporation, they have to follow all the rules of incorporations. That's a U.S. Supreme Court Article 3 court decision.
Go ahead and send your statement of truth. It certainly will be considered. And if, hopefully, God willing,
here's what we're going to do. I need your name and your bar card number.
No, I will give you nothing.
Okay, so you're acting under color of law, and when I ask you for validity that you are a real bar card holder with a bar card license, which is a foreign agency, foreign to Texas, you operate underneath a British Accreditation Registry, and you're too stupid to even know it. We're going to federal court with this one, and we'll open a real cause of action that will trump your state court Article 1 court bullshit. My client's rights trump the power of any corporation. You don't have rights. My client and her children have a right to privacy, 4th and 5th Amendment. You got an order that's void. Look at Texas Bill of Rights, Article 1, Section 29. Look it up, read it, memorize it, because we will hold your ass to the highest standard of law, and you will be punished. Economically, we will own your home and the toys your kids play with when I'm done with you. Do you understand me? I'm not putting up with your child trafficking agency that steals children, does organ harvesting, uses satanic rituals, sacrifices, molests children all day long. I understand the fraud of what you're doing. You're not going to get away with it. Not with this client of mine.